Tomorrow is an important day for Cyprus. The nation's banks reopen for the first time in nearly 2 weeks. Now that the struggling nation has received billions in Eurozone bailout loans, officials in Cyprus are stocking bank machines and have also put in place strict limits on cash withdrawals, especially money leaving the country. But will that be enough to prevent panic when depositors finally get access to their money? Michelle Caruso Cabrera has more from Nicosia.
If all goes according to plan, in roughly 12 hours, the people of Cyprus will once again be able to walk into a bank and withdraw money. However, the authorities are expecting runs on the banks, so they've put in place new measures that restrict the amount of money Cypriots can have and what they can do with it. Security preparations are underway for the distribution of large amounts of cash. Inside this building at a private security company, 35 armored vehicles, weaponry, and lots of euros.
I've been in this business for 25 years now. And surely it's a very, very busy period, as busy as it was when we undertook the euro changeover from the Cyprus pound to the euro.
An increase in security at the central bank as well. Armed officers from a special police unit stand by to protect employees so they're not attacked as they drive out. These same employees working feverishly to ensure that tomorrow's opening goes smoothly. The banks were closed down by the government because they were on the verge of collapse. And only this week did Cyprus finally secure a bailout from Europe. But in the process, they agreed to dramatically downsize the banking system. Cyprus desperately needs what's left of its banks to reopen because the economy has ground to a halt. The head of the Supermarket Association says he fears shortages.
It's a matter of few days.
Matter of a few days.
This coming week. This week, yeah.
This normally bustling port just outside the capital is at a standstill. The only activity, loading empty cargo containers to depart. With the banks closed and all transactions frozen, businesses can't pay suppliers. Shipping companies are demanding cash up front, and there isn't much of that in Cyprus these days. Even when the banks do reopen, Cypriots realize life will never be the same on their tiny Mediterranean island.
It's the destruction of the country. They had an invasion, and now they've got this on top of it, and I'm a foreigner. I'm heartbroken.
The new restrictions include a withdrawal limit of 300 euros per day. If you're traveling overseas, you won't be allowed to bring more than 3,000 euros per person per trip. Additionally, you can use your credit cards unlimited in the country, but to a maximum of only 5,000 euros outside of the country. And no cashing of checks will be allowed. For Nightly Business Report, Michelle Caruso Cabrera, Nicosia, Cyprus.